Hi everyone, welcome back. It is my monthly favorites, my March favorites. I hope you guys all had a wonderful month. The elephant in the room is I just recently, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, you wouldn't know, but I did get lip filler again. I've had it before, and this time I took you guys with me through the process, and I'm gonna film an entire video because I filmed footage of getting it and then the healing process. So they're still kind of swollen and a little bit bigger than I think they will be in the end, but yeah, so that happened. And if you notice something different on my face, instead of trying to like figure it out and ask yourselves and each other in the comments, that's what it is. So let's go ahead and get into my favorites from the month, because I had so many favorites this month, like so many really like, oh baby. The first thing up, this came out, and I'm not gonna lie, this is from Jouer, and this is their new Springtime in Paris Matte and Shimmer palette. When I first saw the palette, I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty, that's good, but I wasn't like, oh, I cannot wait to use this. Until I used it, and I'm not even kidding you, I literally cannot put it down. I don't remember the last time I wore a palette for like a week or more straight. I cannot stop using this palette. So here are the shades right here, and I know when you're looking at it, you're like, it has some mauve, it has a big mirror, but it has these mauve shades right here. It has this petal shade, which is this beautiful like light pink shade. When you put it all over your lid, it just brightens everything up. I've been wearing this a ton. It's super duper pigmented and beautiful. I absolutely love it. Then this mauve shade, this is an aubergine. I mean, they're so pigmented. If you like the dusty mauve look, like this palette is the way to go. It's so good. Every shade in here I absolutely love. This is a camel color, and then I've been lining my eyes with this deep dark color called Ash Brown. It's super duper dark, but it works as a great liner. So anyways, all the shades in this palette are incredible, and I can't put it down at all. I've just been like obsessing over it. It does have some really pretty purple colors, but I've just been wearing like this top row, this shade. I wore this color one day, and then this as my liner, and then to darken everything up, and I've been wearing it on my lower lash line. This palette is absolutely a must from the collection, and I wanted to tell you that because quite frankly, even I was like, oh, I don't need that palette, but I'm going to do a look with it just to show you guys how incredibly blendable the shades are. They just blend on the eye so well. The formula is really nice, super pigmented, and I haven't been able to put it down. I'm wearing it on my eyes today with another palette that I've been using, but this is just an absolute must-have. If you guys know, I am an affiliate with Jouer, so if you do decide to buy anything from Jouer, I have a discount code. Now, if you use that code, you do get 15% off, but it is an affiliate code with me, so if you choose to use it, thank you. But I always will leave it in the description box of my videos so you can save 15% off. It's Lola 15 off. You can use that for anything on the Jouer website, but I highly recommend it. This is launching, I think it's coming out on Tuesday, tomorrow, the 4th. So definitely look into getting this because it is such a standout from that collection. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I don't talk about a ton of Morphe palettes on my channel. There are very few that I use regularly that I feel like, it's not that I think they're neither here nor there. I just don't use them enough to like fall in super love. Like I liked the 35O palette, but when this launched, there was something about it that I was like, I need to try this. It looked really beautiful. It's the 35R. Now, I'm not an affiliate with Morphe or anything, but I used my friend Stephanie's code, Babsbeauty. I think it's Babsbeauty or Babsbeauty30. Maybe it's just Babsbeauty. I'll leave her code so that you know. And I saved money when I purchased the palette. But this is an incredible palette. Like all the shades, I love them. They're like really pretty, nice matte. There's some like matte rosy browns. So I've been wearing these like all the time in conjunction with the Jouer palette. Like today I have the Jouer palette in my crease, and then I went in with some of these bronzy shades all over my lid. They're just, all these bronzy shades are so beautiful, super duper pigmented, really beautiful. So I can't get away, let me just do some of the matte shades over here. I can't get away from wearing them, so I will use the Jouer palette, and then I use a bronzy shade, and then I do have one of the Stila glitters, which I've talked about them like literally in every video, so I won't say much more, but that's like been my everyday go-to look recently, and I've been wearing like pretty much the same thing. Getting a lot of compliments on Snapchat and that kind of thing from you guys, so definitely check out the 35R palette from Morphe if you are interested in like getting like a really nice bronzy brown palette. If you do want that discount code, I will leave my friend's code down below just so you can save some money on if you decide to pick it up. Okay, I saw this. A lot of people got sent this, and I do get sent PR from Colourpop, but this I purchased on my own. A lot of people were talking about it. It is the Alexis Ren and Colourpop Topaz Pressed Powder Highlighter and Bronzer. The bronzer is called Golden Moment, and the highlighter is called She's Here to Stay. And I have loved everything about this. The bronzer has just been so beautiful. I like the highlighter too, but honestly the bronzer in this palette is like what I've been wearing every single day. I just think it's like such a beautiful color, and it builds really well on the skin. I find it blends into the skin really, really nicely. So it's just an easy color to wear. They like hit it out of the park with these pressed powder products. I really, really like them. Now Colourpop does have some like of their almost like their cream formula of bronzers. Those are not my favorite, so when they came out with the pressed version, I was like, yes, I cannot wait, because I've been loving their pressed eyeshadows. So this bronzer, if you can get your hands on it, I know it was out of stock for a while, then it came back in stock, and that's when I picked mine up. Definitely, it's $15, and for a really nice highlighter and a really pretty bronzer, it's worth picking up. And it's just been like my go-to bronzer combination. I've been wearing like some type of like liquid bronzer and then topping it with this like every single day. Okay, 2 eyeshadows from Maybelline. I've talked about these before. These eyeshadows are absolutely gorgeous. They came out in the new like Nudes collection, and I have the shade the Glow Down, which makes a gorgeous highlighter, but such a pretty color all over the lid. If you're looking for a really nice, like affordable, but everyday, like multitasking product, you can put this all over the lid, use it as a highlighter. It's very easy, and it's such a wearable color. I just think it's like perfect for like the everyday look. Such a really pretty nice champagne gold. I love it. The consistency is really, really nice. Sometimes I actually use the little sponge tip applicator that came inside of it to apply it. And then this is a little bit more of a rose gold shade. I've talked about both of these before, but I want to show them again next to each other. This one's called Nude Glow. So it's more rose gold if that's what you prefer. Both are beautiful, and I don't think this one would be as like multi-use for a highlighter if you have fair skin as the Glow Down one would be, but still it's very, very beautiful for a shadow. I've been loving that all over the lid. There's been several days this month that I've just been wearing bronzer and like a shimmer shade all over the lid where I go for these two, and then some mascara, and I just really love that look. So these are 2 to look out for in the drugstore, because definitely snag them. They're those everyday go-to where I feel like you can have a nice glow, especially the Glow Down if you want a highlighter and an eyeshadow. Okay, speaking of oh baby, speaking of must-have highlighters, and speaking of the drugstore, you guys have to find these Pixi, and I think her name is Aspyn Ovard. I'm not quite sure how to say her last name. I know she is a YouTuber, and I feel sorry that I'm not quite sure if that's how you say it, but this is the Pixi collaboration that they did with her. They came out with 3 highlighters. This one is in Santorini Sunset. It's what I've been wearing pretty much all month. I can't even stop with this. It's so creamy and beautiful, and the color is just, it's like almost like this peachy, but the formula is just absolutely beautiful. If you have fair skin, if you have medium skin, this is just so glowy and beautiful. I found mine at Target.com because all of the Target stores around me completely sold out. So check on Target.com if you want to try and find them. There are 3 colors in the collection. I do have 2, but this is my favorite. I do just want to show you, this is the lightest color in the collection, and it's called London Luster. And it's, I mean, I still really like it, but I really love the Santorini one. But if you are super duper duper fair, you might like this one as well. So I just want to show both of those. So that's that one, that's the Santorini. I just find that this is more wearable on my skin than this one, because this one, that London one is extremely light, but I like the little bit of like golden champagne-ness that this one has. So these are just really great formula. They apply really well, and I've been loving them, but mainly this Santorini Sunset is like a must-have. It's definitely like my oh baby of the entire month. Okay, blush that I've been wearing a ton is from Laura Geller. This is Sunswept. Oh, it's so pretty. Hopefully you picked this up when Laura Geller had their sale with Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but if you didn't, this is one I would pay full price for over and over again. It's so pretty. I do love the color Pink Grapefruit, but this is like such a pretty bronzy color, especially coming into this summer. It's just this bronze, beautiful blush that has like a little bit, has like pink, gold, bronze veining through it. It's just so pretty. It's extra glowy on the cheeks. I am wearing that today for my blush. I love this color. The formula of these blushes is just so beautiful, so incredible. Like, it looks so pretty on the cheeks. Pink Grapefruit is another one of my absolute like must-have favorites, but if you don't have Sunswept as a color to pick up, like I can't tell you how pretty the color looks, and it just brings like a glow. I've been using the Tarte, the new Tarte, like, what's it, like In the Faux self tanner or something, like Glow the Faux, Faux the Go, I don't know. It's their new self tanner. I really do like that. I talked a little bit about it on my Snapchat. It fades really nicely and it gets you really dark. I like that, so I've been using that, so I've been a little bit more tan, and then using this blush, and it's so pretty. You almost don't need a highlighter with this because it is so glowy and bronze, but you know, I'm a little bit extra and I still put that Pixi highlighter all over because I can't help myself. Okay, I have a hair product that I think I talked about before. Honestly, I can't remember, but I'm like, this is so good that I have to say it another time. This is from Living Proof. It's the Full Dry Volume Blast. This I had actually ordered the full size, and like that day I got a Sephora play box, and they had like the small size. This came in the Sephora play box. This size is going to be perfect to travel with, I love this product, like I love it. So I'm someone who does not like texture at my roots. I feel like it makes my hair greasy. I do not like texture at all. I don't know what this does, but I like volume. This it says instant lasting volume and texture. It doesn't make my hair feel gritty at all. It smells so good, and it just like fluff and volumes up my hair. So I just like lift it at the root and spray it in, and I just feel like it just gives like an extra like oomph to my hair, and it doesn't make it sticky. It doesn't make it greasy. It really has that dry volume factor to it. And I love it because I don't feel any buildup in my hair at all. Like if I use it on fresh hair, I feel like it just gives a perfect amount of texture that just doesn't feel gritty but does work. So definitely look into this. It's been such a great hair product. If you have short hair or long hair, I find I just got my hair cut recently, and I like the fact that I need more volume for my particular face. Like I feel like I need some volume. My hair starts to hang when it gets really long because I have a lot of hair, and this is just that perfect product. Even if you have long hair, I think it would really work. I love it so much, and like I said, I just shake it up and then I take sections of my hair and spray it, and it's like, it's not like tacky at all, but it just gives that like dry volume. It's just perfect. Okay, I have 3 lip products, and 2 are from the new Tarte. I'm not even quite sure what this line is called. Let me see. Color Splash lipsticks. I ordered 2 of these because I've seen a lot of people talking about them, and I ordered Salt Life and Beach Babe. I'm wearing Beach Babe today, and then I have this gloss from Rimmel on top, which I've talked about before, but I wanted to bring it up in my favorites because it's such a good gloss from the drugstore. But I'm going to just show you these. So this is Beach Babe. It's just a really beautiful nude. These are just a great formula. They're super creamy and really nice. That's Beach Babe, a really pretty color. And I've been wearing these individually and then mixing them together as well. This is a little bit darker, of more of a mauve. This is Salt Life. Prettiest like mauve color. Beautiful everyday lip color. I don't find it's too dark. I don't find it's too mauve. It's just really nice and wearable, super comfortable. The formula is opaque. It stays on the lips, and they're just really, really great lipsticks. I love the formula of these because they have that perfect consistency where it's almost like a little, it's like satin, but it's not drying at all, but it's creamy enough, but it doesn't like slide around, so it really does adhere and stay on the lips. So really love this new formula of lipsticks from Tarte. And like I said, I've been topping it with this gloss from Rimmel. I love this. This is like $3 at the drugstore, and it's the Stay Glossy, which gives your lips like so much gloss and shine. And this is in Blushing Belgraves. It's just a really pretty neutral shade with like a little bit of creaminess to it, and I find it just goes perfectly on top of everything. That's it right there, and it just gives the most beautiful shine. So like this has definitely been like my go-to gloss this entire month, and I like the smell. It doesn't bother me, but I do want to say it does have like a slight scent. For some reason the scent reminds me of high school, and I don't think I wore this in high school, but I'm just saying that scent like reminds me of high school. I don't know if I had something else, but it's a beautiful, I wouldn't say it's opaque at all, but it has like tiny little shimmers in it. It's just such a pretty everyday gloss. Like, I want to get where you can see, so like it's just so beautiful and shiny. You see that? So definitely one to pick up, especially if you're looking for a really nice affordable gloss. That's it for my favorites. Now if you want a little weight loss update, I have been doing Weight Watchers now for exactly 3 months today. On my home scale, I've lost 18 pounds on my Weight Watchers scale. It's showing, like every time I go in, I swear I'll like weigh at home and then it's like more at Weight Watchers. But anyways, I've only lost like 15, I think, 14 or 15 on the Weight Watchers scale. I like to go by my butt naked, peed, blew all my boogers out, no jewelry, nothing on, not a stitch of clothing weight at home. However, I can't always go by that. So I have to go by the weight of after I've eaten and drank and wearing like, you know, clothes at Weight Watchers. But I have loved Weight Watchers. I really have loved it. I love their online and their app version that really keeps me accountable, like plugging in all of my foods that I eat. It really gives me an idea of like what I'm consuming, and I find that it helps keep me just on track to be able to know, like, this is what I weigh, this is the foods that I'm putting in my mouth. And I like that I just feel accountable when I go and weigh in. The people are there and, you know, they see the weight, and I get excited about like earning the 5% lost and, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited. I have a lot of weight to lose, and I feel like this has been super great for me. I've also started bike riding and just finding things like working out in the gym. I'm trying to concentrate on really eating right, and that's pretty much what it is. It's like 80% what you put in your mouth and like 20% working out. But anyways, I've been trying to find active things that I like to do, going on walks, bike riding, that kind of thing. And I've really been loving taking bike rides and stuff with the kids, but also just on my own. So that's just a tip. If you're not someone who loves working out, just find a way to be active. Like, that's my goal. Like, just increase my activity every single week. Some weeks I lose no weight. Some weeks I lose a couple of pounds. Some weeks I lose 1 pound or 0.5 pounds. Some weeks, did I say I gain weight? Some weeks I lose no weight. So, you know, it's just, it varies, but I try not to concentrate too much on that, because I know if I'm staying on the right path, it's gonna all come off in the end. So I encourage you guys, if you're on the same journey or if you're stalling at all in any type of way, just try and change one thing each week to kind of like rev it up, and don't just stay focused on the fact that it's going to happen if you continue to do the right things. If you continue to do the right things, eventually the weight is going to go down. I'm trying to not focus so much on the weight and just being healthy right now. So thank you guys to so much of you who on my Snapchat say you noticed. Like, honestly, you have no idea. Like, to me, that encourages me so much more to feel like, okay, people are noticing, people can tell, and that makes me want to continue doing it more. So you guys are really, really helping me with your encouragement. I'm not like, don't tell me if you don't see it, but I'm just saying, when you do tell me, I want you to know that that matters to me, and I do appreciate it. So hopefully you guys had a wonderful month of March. Leave some of your favorites down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.